Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well this morning. I guarantee you. First of all, can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Uh-oh. Okay, let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm sure this won't be a favorable live that everybody will be in as they need to be. Everybody needs to be right around here in this live because this is serious. Good morning, everybody. Okay, y'all can't hear me. Good, thank you. Excuse me. Hey, Miss Lori. Hey, Miss Williams. What's going on? How you doing, boo? Precious Jewel. Good morning. Jimmy Bell. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Monet. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so I wanted to do a brief live as we talk about what this government shutdown means. Congress has until I want to say about 11 my time tonight, but they have until tonight to make the decision. All right. And it looks like the decision, I mean, y'all just prepare for it to be a shutdown. I could go into all of my thoughts on it, but I'm going to give you guys facts and we're going to read a couple articles and we're going to go from there so we know what to expect, right? I really think you guys need to be in the know. I know that there are a lot of people who work government jobs, federal jobs, and it's important. It's important because y'all are still expected to go to work and ain't getting paid, ain't gonna get paid. Well, you'll get paid, but you're gonna have to wait. You know what I'm saying? So it's really disgusting to see. But before I get into that, I was listening to um I was listening to a radio show this morning. Um yeah, I wakes up before listen, I wake up by 5 o'clock. And so I was up and I was listening to this. I was listening to this radio, and they were bringing in different guests. And there was this lady that came on. And she said she was 60 something, getting ready to retire from her job that she'd been working for 30 plus years. And then she went in and said, "I am just so disappointed in you, Trump, because I voted for you. I voted for you. I didn't know you were going to do any of this stuff. How? How? How?" Hey, Mama Bees. Hey, Lillian. This man had a plan to ruin the nation within the first 90 days of his presidency. And y'all, I said this yesterday in El Teddy's live. It baffles me to see people walking around here like they don't see what this man is capable of doing. What is it? Are y'all choosing not to see it? What is it? It baffles me. Hey, Mama Bees. Hey, Miss Shirley Ford. Hey, Miss Lillian. Hey, everybody. It baffles me, right, Demi? It baffles me to see people and to hear people say, "I didn't know you was gonna do this. I didn't know you. We didn't know you had plans on doing this, or we didn't know you was gonna actually go through with it." What's wrong with y'all? This man proved who he was during his first time in office, and here we are now, and we're literally acting as if we don't see it. Sending the National Guards to places where they are not needed. You should have went around there to ghetto Utah and dropped them off first. I don't understand it, y'all. It is insane to me. And this is why I tell y'all I don't have energy for people who voted for this man. I don't have energy for people who support this man. I don't have energy, and nor am I going to sit down and debate with y'all. I don't want nothing to do with you. I just don't. Then this man gets up there talking about, oh, he loves children. How? How does he love the children when he is doing everything in his power in this big nasty ass bill to end uh, uh, child care, to end health care for children and women. What are we talking about? But he loves the children. No, he don't give a about your child. He don't give a about his own kids. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. They rich and don't need nothing, but he don't give a about them. Let's be clear. So I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. And just hearing these people now, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Well, I'm disappointed that you went down there and took your narrow ass down there to the voting poll and voted for his ass. That's what that's because that to me, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. I just truly don't get it. I really don't. And I don't know what it's gonna take for people, especially my black and brown people. What in the hell are we doing? That's what I don't understand. My black and brown people, and the reason why I say black and brown people is when I say black, I'm talking about us. When I say brown people, y'all know I'm talking about Hispanics or anybody that isn't necessarily us, but can be considered. I just feel like we are now in a place where we don't have time to debate and go back and forth about shit that we can't. It's like, let me not say nothing that we can't do about it, because we can continue to fight. What I'm saying is, I'm just not debating back and forth with somebody over a man who we are stuck with for the next 3 years. Now, any other president, anybody else that had done this, there would have been some impeachments, 250,000 impeachments. But now, with this particular man, because these folks are so far up his ass, we're never gonna. It's insane. This is crazy. Hey, Chef, so proud of you. Give us the best news. I love your mix of topics. Thank you for making us laugh. Oh, you're welcome. But also keep us informed. Watch or Google the movie Snake Eye. Okay, I will do that. Okay. I just screenshot that so I can see. As if he didn't show us the first time. Exactly. This is just crazy. So let's talk about this. Hey, Miss Cutie Pie. Hey, everybody. Hey, Miss Felicia. How you doing? How y'all doing? Okay, let me. So let's get into this. So this is coming from Washington. A federal government shutdown could be just hours away, with little hope for last minute deal in Congress, because we already know why, to prevent agencies from closing at 12:01 a.m. on Wednesday. Republicans have proposed a short-term funding bill to keep the government running through November the 21st. But Democrats are pushing for changes tied to health care. They want to reverse Medicaid cuts from President Donald Trump's legislation and extend tax credits that lower insurance premiums for millions who buy coverage through Affordable Care Act marketplaces. Republicans have dismissed the demands as a non-starter. Are we surprised? Hey Terry, good morning. Snake Eyes is the exact duplicate of what happened to Charlie Kirk. The characters' names are the same, dates of actions are the same, all the way down to the political figure. Oh wow. Okay. Well, I will definitely take a look at it. I'll definitely take a look at it. So here we go. Neither sides appear willing to budge, and the House isn't expected to hold any votes this week. Here's how government shutdowns would unfold. What happens during a government shutdown? When funding lapses, federal laws requires agencies to halt operations and furlough non-exempt employees. Expected employees typically, I'm sorry, yeah, yeah. Accepted employees typically include workers who protect life and property. They remain on the job but go unpaid until the shutdown ends, which is what I told y'all, right? I know people that work for the government, and that's what was said. Like, they are still required to go to work just like any other day, still required to go to work. Okay, but it goes unpaid until the shutdown ends, which is insane. During the 35-day partial shutdown in President Donald Trump's first term, about 340,000 of the 800,000 federal employees at affected agencies were furloughed. The rest were classified as expected and required to work without pay. I told y'all. I told y'all. FBI agents, CIA officers, air traffic controllers, and airport security personnel continue working during the shutdown. Members of the armed forces do as well. Programs funded through mandatory spending generally continue during the shutdown. Social Security checks still go out, and seniors with Medicare can visit doctors, submit claims, and receive reimbursements. Veteran health care continued during the shutdown. Veteran affairs, medical centers, and outpatient clinics remain open, and benefits are still processed and delivered. Burials also processed at national cemeteries. Will furlough employees receive back pay? Yes, in 2019, and this is why I told y'all they don't get paid, but then they go back and fix it. Okay, so listen to this. In 2019, Congress passed a law requiring the furloughed federal employees receive retroactive pay once operations resume. While they'll eventually be paid, furloughed employees or furloughed workers and those still on the job may miss one or more paychecks, depending on how long the shutdown lasts. That could create financial strain for many. Service members will also receive back pay for any missed paychecks once federal funds are restored. Will the U.S. Postal Service still be effective? Yes, the U.S. Postal Service isn't affected by the government shutdown. It operates independently and is funded through a sale of products and services, not tax dollars. All administrations have some. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me do this right here. Okay, sorry about that. So the Trump administration worked to minimize the disruption of what became the national's longest partial shutdown in 2018 and 2019. However, in reopening certain offices, experts say it shows a willingness to cut corners, scrape prior plans, and enter legally questionable territories to ease the strain. Each federal agency drafts its own shutdown plan, outlining which employees will stay on the job and which will be furloughed. In a proactive move, the White House Office of Management and Budgets has threatened mass firings of federal employees if a shutdown occurs. An OMB memo said programs left unfunded by Trump's spending package would be the hardest hit. Agencies should consider issuing reduction in force notice for programs whose funding expires October the 1st. Lack of alternative sources and are not consistent with the president's priorities, the memo said. But we still want to act like we don't know what's going on. Girl, that would be a far more aggressive step than the past shutdowns when furloughed employees return to work once Congress approved funding. A reduction in force would not only lay off workers but eliminate their positions, triggering um, another major hit to the federal workforce. Now, I did read an article yesterday that said that what they're most concerned about is the IRS. Baby, the IRS has already had, I think, about a 30% a 30% change by letting people go. That happened earlier this year. Okay. So just imagine that's already sitting at 30%. Just imagine after this happens, what it's gonna look like. That and I done told y'all, and believe me, in Congress, who takes up the majority seats? That should tell y'all what's gonna happen. That should tell y'all what's gonna happen. Now we've already had this conversation about the seats over in Congress. This should already tell you what is getting ready to happen. And when somebody can tell me in the comments, when somebody can say it in the chat, I'ma just say, yeah. I mean, it's sad. It is sad to see. It is sad to see. And let's be very clear. There are a lot of Black women in federal jobs, federal government jobs that are, I mean, this is important. This is really important. Okay. So I done told you, this to me, I can only imagine how scary it is. Hey, Mocha Drop, I can only imagine how scary it is for people who have probably been threatened to be fired or threatened to be laid off. Let me say lay off instead of fired, right? Hey, Bama girl. There are probably a lot of people who have been threatened to be laid off throughout this process. And unfortunately, even before now, unfortunately, y'all, the shutdown is more than likely going to happen. It's so unfortunate. So unfortunate, but it is more than likely going to happen. And I hate this. I hate this, especially for our people who get up and go to work every day and work hard and do what they do. I truly, honestly hate this. I do. And y'all have my full support. And this is why I feel like everyone needs to be in the know of what's going on, because it is going to happen. Yeah, Mocha Drop. It's going to happen. And I hate to sound so harsh, but it pisses me off that this is where we are as a country. It pisses me off that people still to this day want to sit up and have a debate with you about what's going on. I don't give a about what you saying. I don't care about what y'all saying. People are real life being affected by this. Like, the world is seriously changing by the minute. People who have been laid off months ago can't find work. And one thing I've seen on the internet, and when I tell y'all want to know, okay, I went off on somebody yesterday. I went off on somebody real bad yesterday. Y'all want to know what I told them? When I say I went off on them real bad yesterday, I went off on them real bad. I almost lost my Instagram account. Would y'all care to know what was said? Yes. Okay, that's all I need to Mocha Drop. So somebody was in the comments, and the post was actually about how many jobs, how many federal jobs have or how many layoffs have happened. And somebody was in the comments, and they were talking about how people now still can't find jobs. It's almost like somebody said something about being overqualified. And I said, no one gives a shit about you being overqualified. First of all, let's talk about the real thing. No one gives a damn about you being overqualified at this particular point in 2025, where we are in the country. Nobody gives a shit about you being overqualified. Okay. But what I don't like, and this is what I said, what I don't like is y'all job shaming people. Folks go get a job, ain't been able to find a job in the last 3 to 4 months, and then they go get a job at damn McDonald's, and bitch, you got a problem with it. Why? Why is y'all shaming people for actually going to get a job? I don't give a damn if they sitting behind a desk or if they serving you your damn burger that you in the drive-thru trying to get. I don't give a damn if they back there preparing them 10 nuggets that you just ordered. Stop with that. I don't understand that. Stop job shaming people. What's the motherfucking problem if somebody work at a damn gas station? What's the problem if somebody work at Burger King? Bitch, you in the line getting a burger. I'm just saying, like, what is wrong with people? Shoot, be appreciative of what you do have, because it is so much going on where people. I know this girl who had a government job, y'all. Her job ended in, I want to say her job ended in January. Girl, she still has no job. It has relocated. And y'all got the nerve to literally down somebody because they working at Buffalo Wild Wings, or because they working at Whataburger, or because they working at McDonald's. Bitch, it's not a problem for you to be in the line ordering at these places. So what is it a problem for? So if somebody had a problem, they wasn't fulfilling your order, doing the things, you would have a problem with it. So I don't understand. I'm so sick of seeing, logging online and seeing people job shaming folks. When you ask for no pickles and onions, you don't got no problem with that. You don't got no problem with the person making your burger with no pickles and onions, extra mayo, light on the mustard. The job shaming shit is really played out. I don't care if you see a celebrity back there flipping a burger or two. It is what it is. Look at where we are. Some of these people that have been on reality TV or been on TV before, these blogs will make a post talking about such and such is working at such and such is working at Steak and Shake or Shake and Steak, whatever it's called. Look at them now. So what? So what? At least that's, I was just getting ready to say, Terry, at least they ain't out here I'm stealing from people. I don't get what the issue is. It, to me, it's just really insane to see, and I don't like the job shaming. I don't like the job shaming. I don't like any of that, because it's no problem when you need what you need. But a federal worker has been out of work since damn the beginning of the year. Tomorrow starts the fourth quarter of the year. To me, this is again why I say I don't debate with people. I'm not debating with you about where we are right now as a country. Debate for what? What we need to do at this point is try to figure out how we can continue to fight, how we can continue to live. I said in a nutshell, my post was long, but it was literally about job shaming people. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's very distasteful. I think it is very sad that people will get up and literally shame somebody for working at McDonald's. Girl, when you came through this drive-thru wanting a fish fillet sandwich, but now you got a problem with me making it for you. Girl, please. So I just, that right there, it really aggravates me. It aggravates me to the uttermost. Leave people alone. Let them get their coin how they need to get their coin. And you don't know what else folks got going on. Yeah, they may be working at McDonald's, but what else, T? That's all I'm saying. It just irritates me. Um, And you would think that stuff like this would humble certain people, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Unfortunately, stuff like this doesn't humble people. I don't like it. Yeah, like what's the big deal that somebody did work at a gas station? Shit, you need gas, don't it? That's the reason why they hired the person. You need gas, don't it? Girl, yes, I need $10 on pump too. What's the problem? Well, because you know I was cussing Bama girl. That's why. I was just talking to my daughter about people job shaming. Thank you, Chef, for the word this morning. If you had a church, I would join it. Well, you can join this church right here, honey. We do have church over here, okay? Go on and join it, honey. You can join it. I went to a fast food restaurant and the lady kept apologizing for taking too long. I told her it was okay, only 2 people working. Because, and that's the thing, Terry, we get it. That happened to me. I think I was at is that Raising Cane's? Before I came back from Houston, I had stopped at like Raising Cane's, and it was taking them a minute. And yeah, the same thing happened. The lady kept apologizing. I was like, lady, I'm okay. I know y'all, you know, I know y'all have to take care of stuff. So I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Yeah, 10 on pump too. I don't get the job shaming. Like it doesn't matter where I work. I get a check. I get a check. Not to mention, somebody tried to shame me for door dashing. Bitch, kiss my ass. Yeah, kiss my. I would, baby. Let me tell you something. I don't care, girl. I'll do a DoorDash in your face. You order DoorDash, and it's not a problem. When you order DoorDash, who the hell you think gonna bring it to you? Somebody gotta do it, dummy. Like people are crazy, y'all. People are literally crazy. And again, it just makes no sense to job shame people. If they bringing in a coin, let them bring in a coin and let them do what they need to do. It ain't cool. But stop walking around here doing it. And stop trying to make people feel bad for a certain job or certain things that they do. Stop doing that. Because you got to get up at 8 o'clock. Well, because you got to get up at the ass crack of dawn and get to your office building, okay? But the next person working down the corner at the McDonald's, and you got a problem with it. Don't be bad. I might go get a part-time job so I can keep by and say, hey, sweet Jay. Let's see. Miss Monet said, I have been job shamed before. Hold on. I have been job shamed before. I lost my job. I lost a good job of 6 years. Got on at the dollar store. Someone was like, oh, you work here? See, that to me is insane. Bitch, you're shopping here. What are you talking about? Are you not in here shopping? Like, help me. Are you not in here shopping? What? Help me make sense of this. Y'all shaming the very thing that you like. You shaming somebody for working at a fast food restaurant, but you in the drive-through line. You shaming somebody for working at a gas station, but you need 5 on pump too. You shaming for somebody for working at Family Dollar or Dollar General, but your ass in there shopping. Help it make sense. Like, make it make sense, honey. Make it make sense. I don't get it. I DoorDash my ass off. I made a $25 tip to pick up a dash 2 miles from my house. I know that's right. You better come on now and DoorDash. When I first started DoorDash wasn't paying as much as they do now. And let me say that one more time. When I first started doing DoorDash was not, and I only do DoorDash on the side. I was off a couple days last week. And so I did it on the side. But To me, well, all of these apps I think pay a little bit more than what they used to do, because I also used to drive for what's the other, Favor. It's like another delivery app as well. But they do like, they partner with like HEB and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's local, if you have a HEB or not. But back when I first started doing that, I started doing that probably in 2017ish, 18. Back then, we used to have to wait until they sent us a card in the mail, and you used to have to pay for each one of the orders. It's not necessarily like that now. DoorDash is like that if you go into like a store like Sally's or Pop Shelf or something like that, then you have to use the card. But if you all of the other stuff is paid. So it's like if it's food and stuff like that, they pay for it right then and there. And it used to be back in the day. What's up, Omar? It used to be back in the day that if you didn't have if you didn't have that card, you couldn't do Favor. So I don't understand the job shaming. I don't like it at all. And y'all ain't gonna never hear me get up here and job shame nobody, because when you bringing in the dollar, honey, there's no reason for me to feel like I need to shame you in any way. Hey, Mama V. Hey, everybody. I think I missed some people. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Hey, Miss Carla. Hey, Miss Phyllis. How y'all doing? I'm over here talking crazy. But good morning. Good morning. When I travel from here to drive to Houston and DoorDash from here in McAllen to Houston. Listen, I don't got no problem with nobody DoorDashing, because like I said, DoorDash pay more than what they used to back in the day. I really haven't had a DoorDash order that was like, uh, like I felt the way about the DoorDash order. I really did it. I feel like on DoorDash you make some good, quick, easy money. You could pay a bill or two within a week. If you do it consistently enough, you could pay you a bill or two within the week. It can really take care of some things. So again, and some people do that as their main hustle. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Cause guess what? They out here really getting it. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all job shaming people and making people, trying to make people feel bad for how they getting their money and how they working and stuff like that. No, 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 girl. No, girl. It's not okay. I need to check into DoorDash when I move to Alabama. In the country, there is no service there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lord. Hey, good morning, Janai. Good morning, TK. We're just talking about this federal, this government shutdown, and we were talking about, I was recently just talking about job shaming and how people are out here job shaming people for making honest living, talking about they flipping burgers or over here doing this. That shit is played out. It's 25, and I was just talking about somebody that I know that got laid off back in January, honey, at the end of January. It was either at the end of January or beginning of February, and still ain't been able to find no job. And then you got people out here shaming folks for working at a gas station, or shaming folks for working fast food, or shaming folks for working at a hotel, or shaming folks for doing this, shaming folks for doing that. Girl, a job is a job. Leave people alone. I'm just annoyed. I really am. I'm annoyed. My prayers go out to all the government workers, essential workers, all workers. My prayers go out to you all, because I really hate that this is happening, because it's going to happen, unfortunately. If they are making an honest living, then what's the problem? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the damn issue? But then this is the thing, Janai. This is what I don't understand, right? You have somebody shaming somebody for working at McDonald's, but your ass in the drive-thru trying to get you a 10-piece. You shaming folk for working at Popeyes, but you in there trying to get a box of chicken with some peppers. But then you sit over here trying to shame somebody for sitting back there making it work for you. Well, you know what I did not know though, y'all, because back in the day you couldn't do this when DoorDash first started. I didn't know you could DoorDash anywhere. Anywhere, well, maybe it's not anywhere, but y'all, I pulled up the DoorDash app when I was in Houston, honey, and it said yes, this is the second time this year, but this one is gonna be a little bit worse than the first one. But yeah, I didn't know you could do that. Back in the day, back in the Gap, when they first started, you couldn't do that. You couldn't like, let's just say I'm in Dallas. Let me go over here to Houston, or I'm visiting Houston, or maybe I'm in Houston for something, and let me DoorDash. You used to couldn't do that, but now you can. I follow this guy influencer making money doing DoorDash. Listen, I'm telling you, it's some money in it. It's definitely some money in it. I've been through a total of 10 shutdowns. This is probably going to be the worst one. I agree. Yes, ma'am. I dash when I drive to Houston. I did not know that. I did not know that until I logged on the app, girl, and it was red. I said, "Oh, wait a minute. Baby, it was red. They said busy, 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 busy." I was like, "Oh, wait, hold up." What was I saying? But yeah, I federal worker, I mean government workers, I am so sorry. And again, y'all in my thoughts and prayers that um I don't like that y'all are having to go through this. I don't. When I get to Houston, Dash app be so red. It was, well, when I tell you it was red out of this world, I ain't never seen it like that. Now Dallas be busy, but I ain't never seen it like that. I was like, whoa. It was like triple red. My cousin works for the Department of Agriculture, and they were told to get their work to a stopping point today and prepare for massive layoffs after the shutdown. Yeah, that I think that's what the problem is. Like, these massive layoffs that's going to happen after the shutdown. I was telling my sister that yesterday. My sister also works for the government as well, and she actually has a backup plan, which she's been planning for quite some time. So I'm happy about that. I don't. Everybody doesn't have a secondary plan. Even though we should get one, we should always have one, right? But I think that is what the fear is a lot of people being laid off. And a lot of these companies are threatening. Well, I say companies, but the federal agencies are definitely threatening mass layoffs. So I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm wishing and hoping for the best. We can't get tired, y'all. That's the thing. There's 74 people in here. I hope we got 74 likes. We got 34 likes. Can y'all please double tap the screen? This ain't even one of them type of conversations. This is a conversation that helping everybody. Just double tap the screen for your boy. Like, what's tea? I'm just trying to keep y'all in the know of what's going on. You know, we got until 12 o'clock tonight, midnight tonight, to well, the House do. I mean, the Congress. Congress got until Lord have mercy. Congress got until 12 o'clock tonight to make their decision, but we already know what they're gonna do. I was furloughed for 6 weeks one time. We got back pay, but not everyone can afford that. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. And I'm hoping that it's not even that long at all. I really hope it's not. This is just sickening, bro. This is just sickening. It I don't know, it make my stomach turn. No, but I live in a rural here in South Texas, outside of McAllen, Texas. Y'all President Wall is literally in my backyard. LOL. That's how close to the border I am. That's crazy. Hey, good morning, Jasmine. Man, I can't. I can't. This is a lot. This is a lot. There's so much going on that we can honestly be concerned about. But eh, okay, let me see. You got that man over there signing. He more concerned about criminals that aren't criminals than anything in this world when he's a convicted felon. Can y'all please hit that like button, please? Double tap the screen. It's pretty easy. I have to drive 45 minutes to get to McAllen just to DoorDash. That's how bad it is. Oh wow. Wow. But you're not gonna be that long though, ain't it, Omar? I'm so rural. We have to get satellite internet that doesn't always work because if the weather is raining and cloudy. Oh man, listen. I used to work for um um what's the company called? Direct TV before AT&T bought them out years ago. That happened in what 2013, 14, somewhere up in there. And it's so crazy because I used to be a manager. Y'all remember when I told y'all about my boss? Her name was Kim, and she used to wear that synthetic bob to work every day. And I ate her up one day. But that's what I used to do. I used to also have to sell satellite internet. Baby, they would call every day, every second of the day about their satellite internet not working. So you can only imagine back then how bad it was compared to what it is now. It was horrible. Boy, they used to, baby, let me tell you. Now, that's one job that I have a job shaming, but listen, I salute to them people because they get calls on calls on calls on calls. On calls on calls. And we used to get a ton of calls from Alabama and Georgia. I kid you not. Alabama and Georgia used to light our phone lines up. Yeah. Oh, yes, honey. And yes, Alabama is very country. Cause baby, the people that I used to talk to over there, man, say that was something. But yeah, satellite internet is a thing, and it is still bad, you know, when something happens. But again, y'all, I hate this. I really do. I hate this. You know, if you y'all country Terry, I'm sorry. Hey Sean Talk, y'all country. I love it though. I'm country too. Listen, I'm real country. I'm real country. Um, Nope, I can't wait to get back to Houston in a couple of weeks. I told hubby I held my end of the bargain of the contract marriage license. LOL, I'm a city boy. I don't do the country. Listen, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Hey, Miss Tiffany, I don't blame you. It's a lot. Yeah, we need 30 more likes. We need 30 more likes. 30 more likes. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Now YouTube need to study. Speaking of YouTube, let's talk about it since we here. Hold on. Shout out to Mama Bees for sending this to me. Now stuff like this, funny stuff and all that kind of stuff, I don't mind y'all sending this to me. So let's get into this. YouTube has agreed to pay $24.5 million to settle a lawsuit filed by President Donald Trump and other plaintiffs after he was suspended from the platform in 2021, according to court filings. According to the filing, $22 million will be used to support Trump's construction of a White House state ballroom and will be held in a tax-exempt entity called the Trust for the National Mall. Another $2.5 million will go to other plaintiffs in the lawsuit, including the American Conservative Union. Andrew, I ain't fit to try to say them folks' names. Anyway, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on here. Now, the notice of settlement and the stipulation of dismissal shall not constitute an admission of liability or fault on the part of defendants or their agents, servants, or employees, and is entered into by all parties for the sole purpose of compromising disputed claims and avoiding the expenses and risks of further litigation. YouTube suspended Trump's account following the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol, saying that at the time that an uploaded video violated its policies for inciting violence. It restored Trump's channel more than 2 years later, citing that the voters could hear equally from major national candidates in the run-up in its election. Okay. YouTube is the latest social media company to agree to settle with Trump this year over the suspension of his account following the January 6th attack on the Capitol. In January, Meta agreed to settle with Trump by making a donation of $22 million to his presidential library and paying $3 million in legal fees, according to the letter from Meta's attorneys. In February, X agreed to pay $10 million to settle a lawsuit brought by Trump, and the Wall Street Journal reported. Y'all, what I tell y'all? I done been to told y'all. 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 I told y'all. I don't understand why so many companies and politicians are afraid. They are scared. Scared boots for what? I like these businesses that's standing on business. And since we here, let's go on and talk about Publix. Since we here, let's talk about Publix. Since we here, let's talk about what Publix had the nerve to do. Yeah, unfortunately, in my opinion, I can't boycott Publix. Hold on. Let me tell y'all what they did. Some of y'all may have already seen this. All right, here we go. Let's get into what Publix did, honey. All right. So Publix has withdrawn its sponsorships or its sponsorship. And by the way, they want exclusivity. So we're going to get to all of it. Publix has withdrawn its sponsorship from the upcoming Black Book Bash, a 3-day event scheduled for October the 3rd through the 5th, 2025 in Jacksonville. Publix had initially committed to supporting the event and even demanded that they be given the title, sponsorship, and exclusivity. And in case of y'all don't know what that means, they mean they don't want the book bash to have any other sponsors. And if they do have any sponsors, they cannot be named or any of that. Okay, they want exclusivity, meaning they'll cut a check, they, they'll cut a check or whatever the agreement was per the contract. That's what they are obligated to do, and then they go from there, right? Okay, now, but after backing out, they blamed the move on the current political climate as the reason for withdrawing. The Trump administration has rolled out a series of moves critics say threaten to silence Black storytelling and rewrite U.S. history, from scrapping diversity programs across the federal government to ordering museums such as the Smithsonian to strike and take away everything. The White House is reshaping how the nation remembers its past. New rules ban schools from teaching what officials call anti American lessons, while funding cuts hit majority serving colleges, and diversity content has quietly disappeared from military websites. Supporters frame the efforts as restoring patriotism. Hey, IPV, but historians warn it's rich censorship and erasing the voices of Black communities from America's story. Publix did not provide further details about what specific factors influenced the decision, but told the event organizers that they are pausing all sponsorships. They declined to follow through with their financial support anonymously. So the one of the ladies that was on one of the ladies, I guess, that runs the event, she came on and she said that they even offered to, just do it anonymously, since and just hold up to their end of the deal. They had already signed contracts, they had already done paperwork, they had done Zoom calls, they had done all of the things right before the event, and then they pulled out. Now, the Black Book Bash was founded by two Black women, Latasha Estelle and Casey R. Kelly. Oh, wait a minute. And Casey R. Kelly, and is a community celebration of authorship and family engagement, with programming aimed at children, families, and book lovers across Jacksonville and beyond. According to the website, the annual event highlights Black writers, storytellers, and cultural voices, while also serving as a platform for local literacy as well. Comedian and actor Roy Wood Jr., Dr. Michael Eric Dyson, actress Kim Fields, and Dr. Ian Smith are scheduled to appear. To offset the losses, the organizers have turned to the public for support, and a donation campaign has been launched to cover expenses to keep the festival on track. And I also want to say this: they are actually having this festival at the largest hotel, which is the Hyatt in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, also, they had to pull funds from their personal credit cards to cover the expenses in which Publix decided to pull out. Y'all gonna boycott Publix? What we doing? Or y'all going around there and get y'all a chicken leg from Publix? What y'all gonna do? What y'all thinking? What y'all think about doing? See, Janai, they not gonna understand. They gonna F around and find out every time. Every time they gonna F around and find out. Y'all think that it's a game to sit out here and play with this. Y'all, this is no game. They would F around and find out. If I had a Publix here, I wouldn't be going. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, because one thing we're not going to ever do is we're not going to let people out here, and I've already said this, funding, sponsorships, all of that shit is almost gone, y'all. It is hard. It is hard to do and to get. And people are having to make sudden moves based off of these things that are happening. It's not fair and it's not cool. It just not. So for publics to want exclusivity, mind you, you pull out a week before the event so they can't find any more sponsors, especially one that is going to cover everything that Publix was supposed to cover. That's lame. That's lame. I wouldn't be going to no Publix. And I ain't going to Publix when I go to Atlanta in November. Like, but y'all keep in mind, Publix absolutely supports this current administration. Be clear. Publix absolutely supports this current administration. Be clear. Let me say it one more time. Publix actually supports this current administration. Let's be clear. I'm gonna just say it one more time for the people in the back. Publix supports this current administration. Them pulling out last minute was on purpose. Them pulling out last minute was on purpose. They knew exactly what they were doing. And I think IPV said it. They wanted them to cancel this event. Absolutely not. And shout out to the celebrities who are making huge donations and making sure that the people are okay. I saw a couple TikTok videos where people said that they were going to be donating what they could as well, because it's just not cool, man. It's just not cool. It's not cool. I definitely shot there 2 years ago when I was in Atlanta. My hotel was directly across the street from one of them. I mean, it probably was convenient, you know what I'm saying? But no more, no more, no more, no more. Do you know what it's like to have to run an event on bare bones? It's not IPV. Who you talking to somebody who has an upcoming tour coming up? And no shade, but we'll come down here and talk about this later. But one of my dates, I'm going to. It's not the Atlanta date, and it's not the DC date. One of the dates we gonna have to because we just cannot get the cooperation that we need. And the biggest thing is us working with local sponsors and vendors, because what we're trying to do is highlight, and this is another thing, when you're trying to highlight Black businesses, when you're trying to really showcase and highlight these things, it becomes super hard. But again, y'all, funding is not what it used to be. Unfortunately, it's just not. If y'all could see our email list, even the managing company who's managing the tour, if you see our email list on how many people we have reached out to and they have reached back out to us and said, unfortunately, they can't do it. Some of these places have said that they are closing their doors. So y'all, this ain't a game out here. And for me, and it won't be the Dallas date either. It won't be the Dallas date either. I'll be honest with you. DC, Atlanta, and Dallas have been faithful to me. It has been faithful to me. These other places is hard because, again, we're standing and we're getting the word out there. We're doing all the things that we need to do, but it's just not what it used to be. It's just not what it used to be. And I'm not saying that it's nothing out there, but what's out there is so much harder to get. And what I mean by that is there are probably doing who they choose or supporting who they choose to support, if you know what I mean. IPV, I think you understand what I'm saying when I say that. But to anyone who does this for a living, or you do this, you know that we ain't making this stuff up. It's tough. Glad they don't have Publix here in the Dallas area. No, they don't. But you know who? That Kroger. Watch out for them too. Now Kroger has all Kroger's tend to have been on the good, but I'm just saying, watch out, Kroger. Ah, yeah, watch out. Watch out. So yeah, it's just not as what it used to be. But I do think that Publix should have went ahead, and if contracts had been signed, they should have honored their end of the deal. In my opinion, they should have definitely honored their end of the deal. And I think with them not doing that, it speaks volume. I sat here last night writing a whole grant application till I fell asleep. Headache, which Lord, baby, I have something that I need to fill out for a sponsorship, and I know it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. We don't even have Publix here. Yeah, I think Publix is, if I'm not mistaken, Publix is only on the East Coast, ain't it? And in certain places, it ain't even on in the East Coast. So you know, I don't shop at Kroger often, so I definitely stopped going. I can definitely stop going there. Kroger has my specialty water. They are the only grocery store that carry the water. Walmart used to in the very first beginning when I first started drinking Zen water, but unfortunately now they don't carry it anymore. So I go around there to I just go into Circle K and just grab a case out of Circle K. Oh, the owner, the owner, the owner of the owner of the restaurant that I went to see the Houston ladies responded to my comment on her post. We don't have Publix in the DMV. Yeah, so I'm assuming that it's a down east south. Is it southeast? I don't know. Shit. Hey, Lonnie. Good morning. I don't know. Let me take a minute. I want to take a minute to do this here really quick. Give me just 1 second. Oh, it's not on here. God dog it. Okay. So if you guys haven't seen this video, go check this video out. I did this video yesterday. Please, please, please go check this out. Go check this. Oh, shoot. That's the actual video. I ain't trying to play it though. But go check this out. Go check this video out. It's quite interesting, especially around this, this right here. Uh yeah, go check it out. And for those of you who know, do y'all know who Lisa Knowles and the Brown singers are? Do y'all know that's gospel music? So I mean, if you don't listen to gospel music, you probably wouldn't know. But if you listen to gospel music, do you all know who Lisa Knowles and the Brown singers are? They have a song out right now that everybody is singing. The promises of God are yes. We just got one here in Raleigh. Oh, a Kroger. I mean, not a Kroger. What you call it? What do you call it? What we talking about? Publix. I'm happy those ladies are getting public funding and folks are helping out. People have been so understanding. Publix gonna be right up on the. Oh yeah, Publix will F around and find out. Be for sure by that. As Chef, so did you say you were gonna review? Well, I because that's my type of TV, and that episode was so good. That episode was good. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That episode was good. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about it. But anyway, I wanted to for those of us that know who Lisa knows Smith is, she is a gospel artist. They have a quartet group. Um and her mother used to sing in the group, and she's a legend in the quartet music. But unfortunately, she did pass away. I believe she passed away on Sunday, but the family made the announcement on yesterday, and so I shared it to my community wall. If you guys know who she is, Miss Vanessa. Prayers out to the Brown family. Prayers out to Lisa Knowles, and the Brown singers. Prayers out to in family and friends, ministries. Prayers out to them, because again, um, listen, death is not an easy thing to go through. And what's crazy is her mom. This is why I say, a lot of times people don't look like what they go through. And I'm not saying that anything specifically happened to her mom, but I do know that her mom was a cancer survivor, and she has some other things going on. But the lady was always beautiful. Okay, she was always beautiful, always had a good spirit. And so just want to send prayers out to her family, you know in that loss. I love me some Lisa Knowles. Okay, I don't think that there's too many people that can drive a song like Lisa Knowles. Okay, I just don't. I don't. And to my gospel heads, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't think that there's anyone that can drive a song like Lisa knows. Okay. So let's see, what else do we have going on. That episode was good. Is he still a pastor in Atlanta? I don't know. And to be honest with y'all, I ain't even finished the episode. I did fall asleep on it last night. I'm gonna go finish it. I think I only had about 20 minutes left. Not even that long, probably. Um, Cause I watched it more than once, and I don't need to miss nothing. Okay, do you hear me? Yeah, I don't need to miss nothing. Okay, between the son and the daddy say you ain't got to be like me. You ain't got to be like me. Woo, child. Yeah, so we got to review that. That was something. That was something else, honey. Thank you for dropping the links, IPV. I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all bless the platform if you can. Okay, bless the platform if you can. If you can't, I understand. If you can't, I understand. Now, David, if you don't get out my DMs, I'm gonna slap you. Oh my goodness. Child, the second episode look like it's gonna be good too. They may have a good show on their hands, but of course, I did an open letter to them yesterday, and I mean everything I said about Heart and Host of Houston and them and their promotion skills over there. On it sounds like y'all need to hire a new marketing team. Is what it sounds like to me over there. It sounds like y'all got one person over there and y'all expect them to do everything or something. I don't know. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to see. Do they show the previews to the second episode? Like I said, I ain't made it to the end of the episode, but what I've seen thus far, and I went back, started it from the beginning again too last night. I said this episode is good. Um, what I do know is that man name is Dennis, and the wife name was Lydia or something like that. It do give a TV1 vibe. Oh, I did. It's on my community wall. I posted it on my community wall yesterday, but I can put it right here. All right, so this is what I said. Hold on, let me get to it. Oh, because it's too small to read on this screen. I'm gonna read it over here. Okay, so I said open letter. This is an open letter to OWN Network regarding Heart and Hustle Houston. And so here we go. Dear OWN Network, as a loyal viewer and supporter of reality TV that uplifts, inspires, and entertains, I must express my disappointment in how Heart and Hustle Houston has been promoted and marketed. From interviews, commercials, and social media posts, or rather, the lack of them, it feels like this show did not get the push that it deserved. These ladies represent Houston, Texas with pride and power. They are bosses in their own right, entrepreneurs, hustlers, and women who are making things happen. Each cast member has something unique going on, and that is what makes this show special. A huge salute goes to producer Jesse Collins and his team. He consistently delivers incredible production from the Emmys to the Grammys, and now Heart and Hustle Houston is no exception. Season one was beautifully done, entertaining, and impactful, but despite how well it was produced, it still feels like the cast's voices and stories were left a bit limited by the lack of visibility and promotion. Ironically, I saw more promotion coming from content creators on YouTube than from OWN itself. That should not be the case. Heart and Hustle Houston is not just another drama filled reality show, it is authentic, it addresses real life issues, and it is genuinely watchable. These women's stories resonate, and with proper marketing, the show could be a game changer for OWN's reality TV slate. Please, let's go. Let's get a season two and let's do better. These women are worth it, and so are the viewers who tune in each and every week. Respectfully, Chef DonDon. Respectfully. Respectfully, the chef has spoken. Okay. Respectfully, the chef has spoken. And guess what? It's another it's another listen, I'm riding for my black women. I'm riding for my black women. Um I love the show too, and I just again I just didn't think, and I hope that OWN receives that with love, because it wasn't to bash them in any way. I just think again they deserved more and they didn't get it. They just did not get it. Um we should have signed a petition. I didn't even think to start one. Did by chance you get an opportunity to interview with any of the ladies? No, but hopefully their schedule lines up and we can do an actual interview. No, it was too much going on, and even when we were outside, it was just kind of impossible because it was a lot of moving parts. And so I guess since they didn't really have a area, it was kind of hard to do. Family Empire 2, they were good. Well, uh, I don't know about Family Empire. The show was good. I will admit the show was good. However, Nicole over there, Nicole, whatever her name is, she over there talking about doing a series on what reality TV did to her. So, yeah, I don't know if that show coming back. I don't know. I don't know if that show coming back over there. Y'all go over there and see what y'all can get out of what she put over there on the messages. Now, people was in the comments and somebody said, so that means there is no season two. She was like, I never said that. Okay, girl, but when I spoke to my when I spoke to the person that I knew about, that I knew, I'm gonna just leave it there. I was told that the coin wasn't coining like it should have been for the second season. So just me personally, I don't think the show coming back, but I could be wrong. I could be so wrong. I promise you I could be. Maybe it is a possibility that it's coming back, but based off of the way I've seen certain things. I don't think that show coming back. And y'all know OWN is not going to announce when the show is canceled. But that's just my take on it. Again, I don't know. Y'all could check out her Instagram and just kind of see. Somebody shared it with me, but I don't follow her. But somebody shared it with me, and when I was reading her comments, it was just given. So then somebody said somebody reworded the same thing and said something about season 2, and she said, "I'ma just hush." Then somebody said, "Well, if you're talking, then that means that there's probably not a season 2." And she said that don't mean nothing. It just means I break the rules. Girl, what is it? Girl, what is it? We don't like for people to play with us like this. We don't we don't like for people to play with us like this. What is it, girl? What is it, girl? Because you going round and round and loop de loop. And everybody in the comments saying the same thing, but you giving them a different answer. And I am so okay with it. Like, girl. Notice how CK doesn't review Heart and Hustle Houston. I'm just saying. Oh, absolutely not. They ain't never even talked about this show. I ain't never seen him repost the show. I ain't never seen him do nothing. And to be very clear, him and Jesse Collins have worked on projects together. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about at all. Don't hate though, bro. Don't hate. Don't hate. Cause the same way you expect for people to give you your flowers, honey, you got to give everybody else theirs too. And Heart and Hustle Houston, unfortunately, was a good show. And I don't know if you think it's coming for Bell Collective or what may be. What may be. But I already knew that he had no intentions or plans to speak on that show. I already knew that. I already knew that. Y'all, but let me just go ahead and tell y'all what done happened. So y'all know I put that open letter. Now there was a specific reason why I did not put that open letter on Instagram. But that open letter I did put on YouTube, and somebody DM'd me and said, "But you was on hush when Mel was being bullied." They are gonna always figure a way to bring something in. And no, I wasn't on hush. I just wasn't doing what y'all wanted other people to do. And I'm not gonna make this a thing, but I realize how some of y'all be. And just so you know, I blocked you on Instagram because I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all, stop sending me shit about Love and Marriage Chance, but I don't watch that show. Y'all sending me Maurice's pictures and stuff and Kimmy and talking about a lady being in the background. I don't give a damn. Let me be clear. I'm so glad I thought about that. I'm so glad I thought about that. I done told y'all time and time again, I don't watch the show. Why in the world do you think I care about what's going on with Maurice and Kimmy? Why do you think I care about what's going on with Tisha and and Marcel? I don't give a damn. I done told y'all. And this is why I had to block you. Sending me pictures of some lady that Marcel hugged. The lady looked like a fan. It just, I promise y'all, people are going to always find. So somebody DM me and said, "Oh, I see you did this, but when Mel was being bullied on the show, I never saw you do anything like this." And I'm like, what the hell? It wasn't even. First of all, let's be clear. It wasn't even nothing. I wasn't going in on like I probably could have. I didn't do any of that because what I don't want to do is ruin the ladies' opportunity for a second season or anything. So all of it was in love. It wasn't in a harsh way. I even asked my Patreon members. I was like, "Y'all, is this harsh?" So said that, and then I'm looking, and then there's a DM of Maurice and Kimmy, or Maurice's stories and Kimmy, and then they circle some lady in the background. I don't care. Shit. Kimmy and Maurice could be doing whatever they want. I don't care. I just don't care. I honestly could care less. That just irritated me, and I told y'all when I see that, when y'all do that, I'm blocking y'all, and I don't care. I'm blocking y'all. They hate everything. I bet they don't even watch. They don't. I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they don't. I've always supported Mel, and even when Mel was being mistreated, I've always made that a point. So, child, miss me with that. Miss me with that. I think that's stupid. It's dumb. That's dumb. Got an issue with everything somebody do, and Mel ain't on the show, and I still support her. Go to hell. Y'all really be pissing me off. Like, just go to hell. Leave me alone. Hey, Lasso, what's going on, boo? It's ridiculous. I felt like this show, these first of all, the ladies were so down to earth. They didn't have to invite me. They didn't have to do none of what they did Saturday, and I appreciate it. I even thank the restaurant host for being so hospitable, because she was absolutely amazing, very hospitable. And I did see Mel did get another award. I did see that. Congratulations to her. Congratulations, honey. Also, y'all, I ain't trying to really make this about me, but nominations for Boss Bay Awards is getting ready to start again. So mm, I'll let y'all know. Okay. I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know, baby, because we got to be there for the fifth annual Boss Bay Award. Okay. Okay. Y'all got me. We have to be in attendance for the fifth annual Boss Bay Award. Okay. And y'all know this year I was nominated for 3 awards. Let's see what we can pull this year. Let's see what we can pull this year, baby. This is an award-winning platform, honey. Sorry about that. It's just when you said award, it made me think that they made that post like yesterday. I think it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. But yes, big ups to Melody. That is so dope. They need to wrap Love and Marriage Huntsville, because they struggling to come up with storylines. It's tired. We, on my here's my thing. I knew, and this is why people be like, "Oh, well, you like Mel, and that's why you decided to stop reviewing the show." Let me be honest. Let me just be honest, since we right here in this place. Mel is absolutely the reason why I am no longer reviewing the show. However, let me speak clearly to the people in the back, because I could care less about what they are conjuring up. Okay. It's so predictable. It's so predictable because the person that they surrounded their stories around is no longer there anymore. So I knew what the show was going to become. I'm good. I'm so good. Not you ain't never even watched the show. Clips will do what you needed to do. Clips will do exactly what you needed to do. So that's just how I feel about Love Marriage Huntsville, and I don't have anything for it. I don't want to see. I told y'all last season I didn't want to see Ken and Trish and that bullshit. I don't want to see that. I could care less about what Lance out here doing. I could care less about what all these folks out here doing, all these games that out here playing. Girl, bye. And then I already clocked the T on Bell Collective. I had already told y'all Letitia and Latrice was gonna get into it this season. I've been clocked that. I told y'all that was gonna happen. And then you see a commercial of Bell Collective. Mind you, this is another thing I want to say. On y'all promoting Bell Collective like no other. Y'all are promoting Bell Collective more than y'all are doing anything else. Y'all changed y'all banner to Bell Collective. Y'all done all the things to Bell Collective. As a matter of fact, on Saturday when we was watching the episode Down to the Place, every commercial break they played that Bell Collective teaser at least 2 times per commercial break. I kid you not. Any one of y'all got live TV, y'all watched Heart and Hustle Houston live. Y'all know I'm not lying. Every time it went on commercial break, there go damn bill collector. I kid y'all not. So shit, we don't, girl. I don't care about them people. I'm telling y'all, I'm so over that. What's up, L Teddy? What up, y'all? What up, Tracy? Y'all, when I go over there to L Teddy house, y'all, I got a song. The ghetto, the ghetto. Listen, Tracy, you send me an email too. What you send in my email? Let me go check my email. You probably ain't send me nothing. Tracy will say, I sent you something. Did you get it? And then I'll be like, nah, you ignoring me. No, I just didn't get it. What, you sent me something? Oh. They are not giving Heart and Hustle a fair shake. No, they're not, and that's why I call on out. I called them right on out. I called them right on out, and I mean everything I said. It was just ridiculous. Laughing my ass off. Don't just me. You don't do me. I sent you the Kelly loss. You did. Wait, just now or like a minute ago? Let me see. I don't. Let me see. Let me search Tracy name. Chat. Nope, you did it. You did it. You did not. You did it. The last thing you sent me was on the 23rd, boo. Yeah. Yeah. Last thing you sent me was on the 23rd. Last thing you sent me was on the 23rd. And it was them them not Google documents, them Diddy documents. What exactly were you supposed to be doing? I don't know. I don't know. These people weird. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, they weird. They weird. But again, I had a good time with them hard hustle Houston ladies. I did. Labrina, y'all, Labrina, a good time. But yeah, I cannot get it out of my mind. The way that Labrina yelled and was like, "Shut down, where you think you going?" And I was like, "I ain't going nowhere." And she was like, "It is shot a cock, baby." The Labrina is a Texas girl down. She a Texas girl down. And again, y'all, I know that she probably gave us something different on the show, but Manera is also a sweetheart, y'all. She also commented on my video as well. So yeah, we're gonna get some interviews with them. Kelly gonna have a good storyline season 17, and Cynthia over there on that podcast that she got with Crystal, and they over there talking about some of the Real Housewives tea. But can I be honest with y'all? I'm not as excited as for season 17 because I feel like we done seen too many behind the scenes. We done seen too much behind the scenes stuff. I don't like it because for what reason do y'all need to keep showing us what's going on behind the scenes? So like we see Pinky Cole and Drew getting into it, and we see K Michelle at her house with Cynthia and them, and we finding out about this party and that party, and Portia done had a Portia is probably Center Peach and all this extra kind of stuff. I don't want to hear it because then it doesn't give me anything to look forward to. I'm already I just want them to stop posting stuff that's happening. Just stop posting it. Just stop. Just don't post it. Don't post it. Snapchat me that. Okay. When I want to see Pinky and Kay, I'm interested to see the blend. I'm interested too, but I'm not interested in seeing like all these behind the scenes things that they're showing online. I don't like it. I don't like it. Um, let's see. Y'all seen the new trailer for RHOP? Oh yeah, I did. I did see them put the sneak peek out. And what did I tell you? I told y'all before somebody rolled down the window and showed that Bravo camera. I told y'all them Bravo cameras was gonna be around there when Karen got out of jail. I told y'all that was gonna happen. I said them Bravo cameras is gonna be there. I don't know what y'all think this is. Even though I don't think the Grand Dame should be, maybe she's just gonna make some guest appearances and stuff. You know who I? Okay, it would be interesting to see. It would be interesting to see a scene with Karen and Monique, just to see them sit down and talk. I would be interested in Karen catching up with Monique and Monique Karen catching up with Karen. I ain't gonna lie. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. I like to see what it gives. See what it give. But yeah, child, the Grand Dame is back, honey. She's back. She's back, and they are gonna find a way to squeeze her in. Believe me. Man punched and slashed by strangers in Manhattan, anti-immigrant hate crime. Oh my God. So we talked about the government shutdown, y'all. My prayers go out to everybody that will be affected by this. Listen. I hate it. I hate it. I know several people who work for the government, and it's sad to see. It's sad to see. And then we also talked about job shaming. Stop job shaming people. Y'all got the nerve to job shame people, and your ass is over there in that McDonald's line asking for a double cheeseburger, no onions and no pickles, light on the ketchup, add extra mustard. Y'all over there with these special orders, but you got the nerve to be sitting over here judging somebody who work at McDonald's, or upset with somebody because they work at a gas station and you need 10 on pump 12. Stop sitting up here getting mad at these people, and stop job shaming these people, because that's no. Stop doing that. Y'all job shaming people for the very thing that you need done. Who the hell else gonna do it? Shut that shit down. Stop going to Burger King and then getting mad, or having the nerve to talk about somebody who work at Burger King, and you just left with a Burger King bag, honey. Girl, don't do Karen. They going to throw Jen Shaw back in the mix. They didn't have a problem showing Teresa on. So I don't think that Karen should be gone forever. I do think that Karen should. Here's my thing. I don't want anything to trigger Karen. Meaning, like, if you need to sit this out for just maybe this season, then cool. But clearly that's not gonna happen. But that was what I was saying. I would of course want to see Karen come back. I just didn't think that right now she should come back. Maybe next season. The gag would be Karen and Sharice having to sit down. I wouldn't be interested in that. I don't give a damn about Sharice, y'all. I really don't. Auntie works my nerves. Auntie works my nerves. I don't do Auntie. I don't do Auntie. I did see that clip of no, I'm not doing her no way. I'm just saying again, I think she should come back. I just think maybe sit out this season. That's it. Who asked for Tim Bay in a week? I listen, y'all. Sharice is not my. I don't do Sharice. I never have really cared for Sharice ever. And I know a lot of people say that she is the true Grand Dame and all of the things, and people who are local know Sharice, and Sharice is good people and all that kind of stuff. But to me on TV, I have never cared for Sharice. And her nose is always sweating like she been walking miles, or like she just got off a shift at the Waffle House or Popeyes or something like that. No, I'm not shaming nobody, because I used to work down to the Waffle House. Sure did. I had 2 jobs. I worked at Baylor Hospital and the Waffle House at the same time, honey. Waffle House is down the street from the hospital. So yeah, I totally get it, honey. Um, but I don't care for Sharice. So seeing her and Karen sit down and talk, I'm just not interested. Okay, I'm not interested. I'm just not. Um, Child, and it looked like this season they're gonna be chewing. What's her name up? What's her name? TJ's playgirl friend, Stacy. Look like they're gonna eat Stacy up, honey. She does look like she throw chairs at and do. Boy, I tell y'all where that last reunion she was at, and I said, "Girl, not you just came from the Waffle House and went straight to your dressing room to get dressed." Whew. You just gave me so many people permission to go to work, stop job shaming, so people can go to work anywhere. I'm gonna give you 10 on pump 12. Here you go, sugar. Thank you. Thank you. I meant that. Shoot, y'all need somebody to pump. I mean, you need somebody to turn on the damn gas pump for you or something like that. Shit, you over complaining about somebody working at a gas station. Girl, they get a check. I told you. I told y'all. I told y'all. Now I do think Gizzards was wrong in that clip though. I'm talking about she gonna have wine out for when she talks to Karen. I'm like, really, Jizzy, knowing Karen can't drink. Yeah, that was wrong. That was wrong. Talking about I just miss my Karen. I just want my Karen back. Girl. And again, granted, that was fresh and they ain't really, Karen had just went to jail, but still, it was a little distasteful. I do agree. I do agree. It was a little distasteful. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna get off of here. Definitely rewind the video back. We talked about a lot and stuff like that because Sean went from a teacher to pumping gas. That's why I drag him. You talking about is that why people don't like Sean? Is that why y'all don't like Sean? Why y'all don't like Sean? What y'all think? Y'all think Sean be trying too hard or what? Why y'all don't like Sean? I be hearing Sean over there on that on it's another content creator. What's her name? Harviana. I be seeing him over there on Harviana channel. Mm-hmm. Tracy, you know what? Tracy, I feel like you still owe me I still feel like you owe me a Coke on ice. And let me tell you why I feel like you owe me a Coke on ice. Because I had told you what happened, and you said I was being messy. Messy or not, I told you. And I was right. You owe me a Coke. Make it a Coke, make it a cherry Coke on ice. Okay. Make it a cherry Coke on ice. Sean we talk about, he's on a or he was he was on a web reality show called um Chasing Dallas. You was being messy, but you still right. I was right. I told you. I said I felt it in my shana now, huh? I felt it. 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 And then I said, let me go over here and just double check. And remember when I sent you the screenshot of the thing, and I said, see, I don't see it on here. I don't see it on here. And just sure enough, I was right. Yeah, he was on there last season and the season. I mean, not last season, but the season before and the season before that. So 5 and 4 and 5. Seasons 4 and 5. Okay, y'all. Today I'm going to work on um I'm going to work on oh, you found the Cash App info. I'm so sorry. It's right there on this. Let's put it right there. Thank you so much. Um so today I'm going to work on getting this review out about this pastor living triple lives. Okay. That new family secret show. I still need to do Heart and Hustle Houston. I I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was trying to get one of them to come up with me and talk about the show. So I'm still working on that. We're gonna try to get that done this week. And then y'all know Friday gonna be busy. Friday is Diddy's sentencing day. Friday, ain't it Friday? The 3rd? Did I get your email? Let me look. Tracy, I think you sending these to the wrong email. I really do. Oh no, you're not. I see it. Thank you. Girl, who wrote this lawsuit like this? This supposed to be a lawsuit? Why the hell does this look like it came from down there at the kindergarten classroom? The hell is this? Why it look like why it look like this? Why it look like this? Girl, look like they went over there and made this on Microsoft Word. What is this? Oh, the employee that's suing her. So she must be representing herself. She must be representing herself. And by the way, Friday, y'all ain't gotta work. I'm not working all day Friday because because all of the things are gonna take place on Friday. Okay, so we're gonna be right around here. We're gonna go live and we're gonna talk about the case. I mean the sentencing. She is being sued by her employer for non-payment, and she got all the dates and emails and the text. Oh wow. Um, Kelly, pay that lady. Well, Kelly, it don't sound like y'all could talk about Drew Sidora. Oh, now I scroll down, I see the text and I see the schedules and the emails and all of that. Okay, but I can't see her text messages back. But anyway, um, oh yeah, I could tell by the way she wrote that she represented herself. Don't want to miss a word of the sentencing. Okay, um, well Kelly can't talk about Drew now. That's for sure. Cause I mean, Drew was accused of doing the same thing, not paying her people, and then here you are, child. I don't listen. Go on and please play that lady, okay? But y'all also notice something. Y'all notice we ain't heard nothing else from Kelly's husband since he did that interview with Tasha K. Have y'all noticed that? Well, Sheree was the queen of not paying, and still is. She says she don't like the work, she ain't paying. Kenya said that's not how that worked though. That's not how that worked. That is not how that worked. They over time I get verified. I'm not paying y'all nothing. Uh-uh. Not the peoples is over there muting words. They're over there muting Cardi B. I mean not Cardi B. What's the child name? Nicki Minaj. Pink Friday too. Queen of Rap. Barb's. Child, Nikki, I just want Nikki Granny self to go somewhere and sit down. I really do. I just want Granny Nikki to go sit down. I keep saying that because she that lady is a bully. I don't care what y'all say. That lady is a bully. Thank you so much for your cash app. I just got it. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That lady is a bully. I'm just sick of her. And Kenya about to lose her hair. Okay, Tracy, what's the tea on that? Because all right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know people that know Kenya personally, but they more so speak on her, of course, on the positive side, right? So what's going on with the salon? What's the tea? I don't necessarily, and I'm gonna just be honest, I don't necessarily keep up with like people like Michelle AT Alien because I don't never know where to start with her. And I know that she has talked about Kenya and the salon and a lot of stuff going on with the salon. But what's in a nutshell, what's going on? What's the tea? Love Nikki down, but Cardi never bothered her when Pink Friday 2 came out. Cardi let her live. Nikki, yeah, Nick, I'm sorry. I've always told y'all that in my opinion, and sorry if there's barbs in here. Well, actually, I'm not sorry. Um, Nikki to me is a mean girl. I have always said that she's not a girl's girl. She's beef. She has more beefs with more rap girlies than anybody else. And to me, she is just not authentically herself. And I don't like that about her. And is she talented? Yes, Nikki is super talented, but Mama is exhausting. Okay, she acts like an old bitter granny, which is why I call her Granny Minaj. You act like an old bitter granny. Everything got you bitter. You come down here to the internet and I mean, girl, like she's annoying. She's another Tamar, okay? To me, like, girl, let folks have a moment. We get it. You got this. It ain't the first time, and it ain't gonna be the last time you get this, girl. Go sit down and worry about that husband. Okay. Nikki is just to me, she not anyway, let me quit. Cause I really can't go on a tangent about Nikki. She just do too much. She do too much. Get somewhere, sit your ass down. Work on your album. Do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? But you coming out here saying stuff, and then her fans are so delusional. Cause her fans are gonna sit up and say, well, when everybody else do it, it ain't a problem. But when Nikki do it, it's a problem. It's a problem when Nikki do it. Girl, shut that up. Just so girl. Can you put like $100,000 into the building? Okay, I knew that, and she wants that to count towards her rent payments. And the people said, "Hell no, you did it because you wanted to." Oh, then she asked that her payments be lowered by the 100,000 she put into the building. The judge needs to rule. Whoa, whoa. But Kenya, was that a part of your agreement though? Was that an agreement that you made with the landlord? Cause it don't sound like it. It sounds like you did it on your own and it wasn't necessarily an agreement. That's interesting. You know what I noticed? RHOP and RHOA are the only franchises that always pretty much show us their season before they finish filming. RHO, no, New Jersey used to be bad. I'm unfortunately New Jersey used to be bad too. New Jersey was bad. OC has had its moments. New York, we never really saw. And we don't see much from Beverly Hills. So you're right about those Beverly Hills and New York. But New Jersey used to be horrible. Oh yeah. New Jersey used to be horrible with behind the scenes stuff that they used to show before the season aired. Oh yeah, New Jersey was horrible. It was right there along with RHOA and RHOP. And we honestly, to be honest, RHOP ain't that bad. RHOP wasn't that bad. I think what season was that? Season 5. I think is well, I ain't gonna bring that up. Yeah, I ain't gonna bring it up. But I think that's what kind of hindered RHOP from showing the behind the scenes clips. RHOA, I don't know, but I think the whole issue from season 5 is what kind of stopped RHOP from showing a lot. We only see stuff here and there, every now and then. I think at the beginning of when they first started filming, I think we saw Jassie's wedding. We saw the ladies at Jassie's wedding. We saw the ladies at one of the first events. So I would say it's probably been like a handful of times for IHOP this season. But Jersey, oh, Jersey used to be horrible. Oh, and she stopped paying rent. What? Oh, Kenya, girl, girl. Okay, Kenya. Now she stopped paying the rent. Kenya, man, Lord help today. New Jersey in the beginning was good. I watched OC only until ATL, and then I was gonna never look back. No, didn't they pay or didn't no didn't and they RHOP was a real bad when Kay and Debbie got into that fight. Well, I think uh, that was different because I think people who were there ended up recording that, and I think it ended up getting out, and so they didn't really have a choice then. But that could be an issue. And by the way, that lawsuit, from my understanding, I think it's been dismissed, or somebody pulled out. Something happened to that. Tracy, what was the latest on that lawsuit between Kay and Deborah, the ugly? They asked for Diddy to get 11 years. His team asked for 14 months. What you think he getting? Well, his team asked for the 14 months because he been in jail for 13 months. Well, it will be 13 months. So he'll just be in it 1 more month, in which he'll probably get out. So I think the judge is going to give him time. I don't think he's gonna give him no 11 years, no 20 years. I think Diddy probably gonna get like 2 to 3 years, something like that. I don't think he's gonna get a lot of time. I don't. Now Wendy and Kay gonna have beef now. Now, if y'all watch the preview and the clips of that, I don't Kay. Okay, I like Kay and I like Wendy. Okay, Wendy has grown on me because I didn't like Wendy her first season. Okay, but Wendy has honestly really grown on me, and so far I'm on Wendy's side on this one. I think Kay. I was watching the sneak peek and I was thinking to myself, Kay, are we for real? is it that is it that deep, sis? Is it that deep, sis? Based on what I've seen, I'm on the side of Wendy. I think Kay's reasoning is kind of I think it's kind of childish. I'm just being honest. I think Kay's reasoning is a little childish. And again, I only watched the clip once, but I don't know. I feel like okay, Kay was correct. Like if you kick in and you kind with me over the phone, and then when we get in person, it's a little different. I understand that, but to me, I don't know. The conversation just seemed a little petty, a little bit. But I like to see the full scene, see what we get. 5 years for buying a prostitute is crazy, but because I don't think Diddy would be okay with 5 years, I don't think Diddy. I would be. I don't like Diddy, and I would be okay with 5 years. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think based off of, you know, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what what he receives. I just don't feel like he's gonna get a lot of time. But we'll see, cause I don't know. We'll see what this judge say, cause the judge won't playing with him. Judge won't playing with him. Hey, Des. Hey, hey. Why you peeping through the door like that? Why you peeping through the door? You ain't gonna open the door with your nose? Child, I got my door cracked. and Dez come to the end of the hallway looking through the door. You need to go outside. Do you need? Hey, try to pump back over here. Do you need to go outside? I take that as a yes, child. Not the way they just took off running. Honestly, Johns normally don't get a lot of time, so I think if they give him too much time, it will be overturned. Yeah, I can agree with that too. I think what's gonna happen, what's gonna help him is how he's helping the inmates with business classes, or something like that. LOL. That might be a good look. Well, I'm pretty sure, because a lot of people was big up in him, but when you in jail, they have programs to help you get out early and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's what the majority of that is. Like, him starting a business course ain't what people think it is. Like, to me, it's a way of him getting out early. Stop running over. You get out. The bell is right up and the way out. So, yeah, if y'all got dogs, I promise dogs act like little kids. When they know you fussing at them, and then they turn and look the other way. What you looking the other way for? I'm talking to you. But he was not found guilty of putting his hands on. Okay, wait, hold on. I know the judge wants to throw. Oh yeah, I know that's probably one of the things judge definitely want to throw the books at him with. Let me see. I don't care about people doing X work, but it's the putting your hands on people. I don't like pimps. Ooh, the pimps, the pimps, the pimps. Yeah, if y'all got dogs. Dogs act like little kids. Cause, child, I tell you to do something, and then I'm fussing at you, and you turn and look the other direction. No, I'm talking to you. Turn around and look this way. Okay, and wagging their tail because they know you talking about them, or either tuck their tail because they know they in trouble. Yeah. Okay. It's still breaking up. It probably was breaking up because I walked to the back door. Is it still breaking up? I need to get off here anyway. I really can't stand the pimps or men who acts like pimps. To me, they are lazy leeches. Ooh. Especially my girl dog. When she mad, she faced the wall with the attitude. Yeah, like I be like, oh girl, you don't turn around, girl. Yeah, Angel do the same thing over here. She turn around and would look she would turn around and look the other way. Um okay, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. We'll be back a little bit later and we will discuss some other topics and we'll go from there. Um and shout out to y'all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Prayers again out to um prayers out to everyone dealing with the shutdown, because it's gonna happen, y'all. It's unfortunate, but it's gonna happen. So try to do what you can to stay sane, stay grounded, and all those things. Laura, work done started over here. Are you coming back on your lunch break? I don't know. I don't know if it'll be my lunch break. It may be after my lunch break. I have a meeting. I have a meeting at 12:30, so I don't wanna overlap it. So it'll probably be around like 2 when I come back. Probably around like 2 Central Time. hopefully this meeting ain't long. I be hating when it's time to clock in. Listen, I'm dreading it. I'm dreading it. I got 20 some minutes and I'm dreading it. All right. Hope y'all have a great day and I will see you all later. Peace.